Hey YouTube, Longways Post 1975, it's Bank Holiday Monday. I went out for a couple of pints with a mate earlier on, and this guy actually knows I have a YouTube channel. And he said, I've got a really cool question for you. He goes, I don't want you to answer it now, I want you to answer it in a video because I want you to not think about it. And I'm like, cool, go on. And he said, can you remember the first game you bought for every single system you owned? And then went on to say that by first game you bought, he meant not a game you got with the system, not a game you got for Christmas, you got for a birthday, you got as a random act of kindness or a gift from a relative or a friend, not a game you got as a hand-me-down. The first physical game you bought for every single system you owned with your own money. And I thought, you know what, that's quite a good question actually. And he said, just do it and try and do it in one take and think about it. And I thought, I like a challenge because I do like reminiscing, you know, I'm a very sort of nostalgic kind of person. I do like trying to remember these things because I pride myself on thinking I have a reasonably good memory. Now, the only thing I'm allowed to do apparently is I have to write down every single system I've ever owned. The other rule is this excludes any sort of retro systems you've repurchased since. This is basically your sort of gaming career, I guess, or your system and career of machines you bought the first time out, you know. So like my PlayStation 2 I bought recently, stuff like that, my TurboGrafx, my PC Engine, and my Mega Drive, they don't count. It's everything you experienced the first time around. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 systems. Now, that's not because I'm rich or anything, or was rich as a child, that's just because I'm old. So, I acquired quite a lot along the way. Fuck, bollocks, hang on, amendment, I missed a system out, shit. Okay, so amendment, underlined. My TurboGrafx 16, my original one, completely forgot about that. Right, so yeah, here's how I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to list them all and I'm going to try and remember the first game I bought. So my first system, my dad bought me and my brothers as a child, was my ZX Spectrum 48K Plus in 1982. I've talked about this before. The first game I bought for that was Yaya Kung Fu by Imagine. Arcade port of a Konami game. Love that game. Next system, again, my dad bought for us, ZX Spectrum Plus 3, it's a disc-based unit, you know, the 1 to 8K version, in 1987. First game I bought for that was one to probably take advantage of sort of the 1 to 8K, and the fact that it had decent sound was Where Time Stood Still? When Time Stood Still? Where Time Stood Still, Ocean, 3D isometric, think Lost World, absolutely fantastic game, music was amazing, definitely deserves a remake, that game. 1988, first console I bought myself by my own money was my Sega Master System. Now it was second hand and it came bundled with Wonder Boy, Afterburner and Hang On my cue card thingy. But the first game I bought for that, oh, that's going back, mind, that's going back. R-Type. I bought R-Type. In fact, I go as far as to say actually that I think that's probably my favourite version of R-Type on that system. 1989, my Japanese Mega Drive I imported from the back of Mean Machines came bundled with Rastan Saga 2, which pissed me off because it was supposed to be Batman the movie. Can you tell I've never really gotten over that fact? Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't think it was on mail order. I think it actually a game I bought downtown because there were some shops back in the day that sold import Japanese Mega Drive games. So in Bedminster, in fact, the id shops used to be one of Western-super-Mare. E-SWAT. 1990, my Game Boy, I say my Game Boy, I bought it off my older brother. My older brother had this bad habit of buying systems and then growing bored with them. And because obviously he started working before me, so he had more disposable income. He had grown bored with them and then just selling them to me at knockdown price, so win-win. Game Boy came with a ton of games because obviously he bought loads. The first game I bought for that was Navy Seals. Why? In hindsight, why? Next console, Lynx, Atari Lynx 1991, incredibly underrated system. Again, I bought it off my brother. Thank you, brother, for having more money than sense. Ooh, that came bundled with Blue Lightning. But I think the first game I bought for that, I'm going to go with, ooh, Electrocop. I bought it second hand in a town down over the road called Nelsey, and I remember it was quite good because at the same time the guy said, you don't like comics, do you? So it's me, and sold me a bunch of 1960 Beanos. Win. Right, 91 again, my Super Famicom. That was awesome because that came bundled with Mario World, Pilot Wings, R-Type, Super R-Type 2, and F-Zero. No, oh. Now you got to remember, some of these games may not have been bought immediately after I bought the console, because obviously with that I had a bunch of games. Gotta say, I think the first game I bought for my Super Famicom was ActRaiser. That's another game that deserves a remake, kind of Populous meets side scroller. And I completed it, and I was very impressed at the time because I completed it and it was Japanese. Yeah, ActRaiser, fantastic game. Here's the amendment. Holiday, Boston, 1991. Picked up a TurboGrafx 16. Yes, it was secondhand, but it was the first time I purchased this machine. It came bundled with Ninja Spirits and Keith Courage and Alpha Zone, which I still have over there, the original copy, and it's bollocks. Picked up Splatterhouse, and I remember being really disappointed because my older brother, one of the few systems he kept, and I bought it off him recently, we checked my videos, was his PC Engine, and obviously he had the Japanese Splatterhouse, and you had the white mask, and the TurboGrafx one, you had the pink mask. I don't know, copyright, or you're not allowed to have Jason Voorhees in a game. Yeah, very good game. First game I bought for that system, not as good as the Japanese one. Still have it over there. Now, my first Neo Geo Pocket Color, 1999. Bought it off an auction website, and this is pre-eBay, so I have no idea what the auction website was, but that came bundled with nothing. Very underrated system, by the way. Fantastic analog joystick. Shame it wasn't backlit. Metal Slug, I bought Metal Slug for that. I don't know where this pen came from. Yeah, I bought Metal Slug for that. Very good representation, that. Ooh, no, my first PlayStation 2, 2000, that came bundled with, well, demo disc, and I think Tekken Tag. First game I bought for that, Dead or Alive 2. Dead or Alive 2. Everyone complained that it wasn't as good as the Dreamcast version. I don't know, I thought it was an absolutely fantastic game. Next system, PlayStation 2 again, 2003, but at this point I was living in Canada. It came bundled with Madden, but this is the weird thing, this is such a departure for me of the time, from the style of games I liked. Ghost Recon. I have no idea why I picked up Ghost Recon. Good game, balls hard. Next, now I'm kind of going a little bit behind the times, like reversing or mixing up why I bought these consoles, but GameCube. 2006, it was secondhand, it came bundled with Mission Impossible. Terrible game. Terrible game. First game I bought for that was... ooh. An EA NHL. Definitely an NHL. I want to say 2004. It was definitely an NHL game. I'm going with 2004. Then after that I bought my Wii. That was 2007. That came actually bundled with Wii Sports and Super Mario Galaxy. First game I bought for that, I can still remember this because my recent pickups on my PlayStation 2 remind me of this. I bought Tomb Raider Anniversary. And then I promptly took it back to the store because it was completely ruined by motion controls. Final system of I owned, you know, like of the first time round Xbox 360. Bought it second hand from Cash Converters in 2009. Touch wood. It's on borrowed time, I know. In fact, it's red ringed ones. Touch wood again. First game I bought for that was Halo 3 ODST. So that is the first game I bought for every system I've ever owned first time round. So yeah, it's the first game you bought for every system you've ever owned. See you later.